I hope today doesn't continue being as garbage as it's being right now, because I woke up late and then I lost my key. This is the valet key to my car. I lost the regular key. And then I didn't have my key card because I had just lost it from the time that I checked into the gym to the time I left the gym, which was a good total of 5 minutes.
When my heart desires to know you, there's a fire that we can't explain.
My great-grandmother gave me this apple butter for Christmas, and she's like pretty much the best apple butter maker in the entire world, and you can challenge me on that if you want, but you're gonna be wrong because she is. I'm gonna go and just get some butter biscuits and have a fantastic time because apple butter is really the best thing on earth. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, we want to be close and adore you, close to your love, close to your love.
Oh, the rain.
Yeah. So Vanessa, how was your first apple butter experience?
It was amazing. It tasted like heaven in my mouth.
Yeah, that's right. That's my great-grandmother's cooking right there. Heaven in your mouth. Eating apple butter is one of my favorite things in the world because it's delicious and I can convince myself it's healthy for me. That's 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, we know that you give and we need
You get
it.
this one then?
In you there is life, we believe it.
Just learned how to transfer calls on a phone in the office.
All the pain is gone, taken away from me. Let it be lost in the lost in the fire. We're closer to your love. You are the flame in us. I believe close to your love, close to your love.
Riley and I are gonna go get Thai food now because that's Riley's favorite food and it sounds delicious.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I haven't been. Is it pretty far away?
It is. No, it's about 5 to 10 minutes away.
Yeah, that's not bad. I forgot and I accidentally wore shorts to class today. Luckily the teacher didn't see, so that was a good thing. We're not allowed to wear shorts to class, we have to wear pants.
Who would wear shorts in this weather? That's my question.
He got the pad see ew. I got the pad Thai kapow, but I got it spicy. I'm pretty excited about it. This is it. I'm not sure if it's gonna be hot or not. Not too bad. Yeah, so that whole thing I said about it not being hot, that was a completely inaccurate statement. That was quite possibly the hottest thing I've had in the last 2 years. I'm using the valet key because I'm not sure where my actual key is. Apparently you can only use it 3 times because I can't pull the key out and I try to turn the car on and the battery works, but the car won't turn on and I can't pull the key out. And I'm like, ugh, so upset. Good news is I'm at Starbucks right now and there's a ton of Southern people here, so I might be able to get a ride back with them or something, I don't know. So they agreed to, hi, sorry.
Oh, no, you're trying to find us. I thought she's like, hey, I was ready. I can.
It's backwards, my bad.
That was a fun experience. Got to go shopping. We went to World Market and Publix, and now I'm back at the dorm. That's cool. I got invited to have lunch with them tomorrow. Super excited about that.
There's a place where your love is forever, and it's found everywhere that we go. It's where we finally know that we are close to your love.
Hello, happy Sabbath. It is Friday night right now. As you can see, it's dark outside, so that means I don't have to work anymore. Fantastic. Those 18 credit hours that I was telling you about earlier in the week, that's something I don't have to worry about. super great. I wanted to share with you two things. One is something that I think is kind of common knowledge, but for those of you who don't know about it, this is for the people who might not be Christian. The second thing is for people who grew up in the church and might say to themselves, yeah, I know a lot about the Bible, but you know, tell me something I don't know. And I have something for you too. Now, I've heard people say that Christianity is, you know, a lot of rules, a lot of do's and a lot of don'ts. I think it is true that God wants us to do some things and he doesn't want us to do other things. But it's really important to look at the context of why would a God want us to do some things and not do other things. So in the next couple weeks, I'm just gonna do these every Friday night, nothing too long. I wanna start out with a really basic understanding, kind of lay a foundation down to begin with. So what I'm gonna start out with is this verse right here. In this verse, Jesus is talking to his disciples, and his disciples ask him, Jesus, what is the most important commandment in the law? And so Jesus told them, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. Just gonna time out for a minute. You guys have heard of the golden rule, right? Treat others as you'd like to be treated. Pretty much what it's saying in the second half of that law. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Would you punch yourself in the face? You might be weird and you might do that, but I think most normal people would not punch themselves in the face. So I think it's fair to say that we probably shouldn't punch other people in the face. That's a kind of extreme example, but that's kind of what it's saying. Time back in. All of the law and the prophets hang on these commandments. That's something we want to keep in mind. We have love for God and we have love for our neighbors. Everything we need to base our ideas about religion on need to be founded on those two principles. So I don't want to get too preachy on this. I don't want it to take forever. I realize this vlog is getting a little bit long, so I'm gonna cut it off right there and we'll get back to it next week. Now for that second thing I promised you guys, here it is. I was reading through my Old Testament's teaching classwork for the next assignment that I had to do. And I came across this part of the book that kind of like blew my mind. This is the book right here, Encountering the Old Testament. If you want to check it out, it's on page 60. No, just kidding. Page 161. In here, there's a picture of a hill on it. I found this really cool tidbit of information and I'm gonna read it to you real fast. All of the historical books are anonymous. So we're talking about the Old Testament scriptures here. So we're talking about the book of Joshua, Judges, Ruth, Samuel, the book of Kings. We're also talking about the books of Ezra and Nehemiah. I'm gonna continue on this. Other biblical references to these books are of no help in determining authorship. The titles indicate subject matter of a particular book and usually have no connection to the authors. And I was like, what? Because I always thought that like Joshua, and I always thought the book of Samuel was written by Samuel. I mean, that would make sense to me. But if you read it, you figure out that Samuel actually died a good way before the end of the book. So like, how did he write the book? And I just never thought about that. With a few exceptions, we don't have any definite answer to who wrote those books. The titles just have to do with what the books are about. And that's something I learned this week. And it made me feel smarter inside, and now you can feel smarter inside. Anyway, I'm tired and I want to go to bed, so I'm gonna do that. Night. Hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.